I have a little bit of a secret to tell you guys. This is a rough handle blank, right? Not too shabby. This will work. Very thick. This, I was removing the cracking, and I have no heart in my chest to remove it. Oh boy. Actually, maybe if I just remove material here, where my thumb is, might be able to. No, that's pretty bad. That's a huge chunk missing. You can see. Oh boy. I just I just don't have the heart. Let me show you another one of these. This one is next to the workbench. That's not really a workbench, just a table basically. And I just put a nail through it, hung it like that. And here's some more handles right here, hanging in the rafters. This is a handle I won from Stumptown Axis. So he thinks this is B grade for him. Now I guess he's saying this side is just a little, the joinery isn't as perfect as he wants on this side. But look how perfect it is on this side. And to me, you know, I've never done a lamination, but not B grade to me. So I got to use this. It's 32 inches. I want to put a splitter on it, but most of these handles are vintage. And so I'll do handle matches with these. There's one really special, well, one really cool handle in here. Let me show you this bad boy. So this is a beautiful, come on, beautiful Craftsman handle. Up it down. Really gorgeous handle. From probably the 60s, so I've been looking for a Craftsman to put that to match that with. I actually see another handle. This is a rough blank. Oh, this is a rough blank right here. This is super thick, especially at the swell. Super thick, but you know, that'll be nice. A lot of options. I could use this for anything in the globe. I mean, that's, maybe I could use this. Is this 4 inches? Yeah, that seems like it's 4 inches. So this will fit about everything, and that tongue is super long, so it's always good to have options. Now these are rough blanks, and then I know you've seen, well, I don't know, but maybe you've seen my full-size billets. Here's a beauty. Did I show this? I'm not sure. But this one will be a nice little handle. So this is like going to be a 24 or something, 22 maybe. Probably 24. That swell's a little messed up, but there's enough material where I should be able to correct that. So, all in all, I'm an idiot. Now, let me show you some more handles, because we got a bunch. Here's some more handles. These are all new. At least they look to be. Oh, wait, here's one that isn't. This one I'm not even going to use for anything. This was on a broad axe, so it's offset purposely, but, you know, it wasn't hung at all, really. Just had some side wedges in. But here's the rest of that stuff. Here's the rest of the stuff up here. We got a Killinger. This looks like a off-brand that I'm not even sure of. This one looks like I was going to work on it. Let's see, what is this? Oh, there's a Killinger. I could tell because of the swell right here. One of the reasons why I started making my own lumber, for not just for handles, but this was the big reason, is because I just was very unhappy with the handles I was getting, and if they were good handles, it's a premium price you got to pay, and for good reason. Now that I harvest my own lumber and make my own handles, I understand why it's expensive. So, not really talking bad about that. It's just, this is how I wanted to do it, so I could experiment as much as possible, make as many as I wanted without worrying about anything. Yeah, and it's really been great for me. I've been able to do so many projects. Oh, here's a cool one. Let me see if I can get this out. I've been able to do a lot of stuff because of all the lumber that I have. I don't have to worry about experimentation. I don't have to worry about, you know, messing up at all. It's kind of what I mean about the experimentation, but here we go. So this handle's messed up, and I just kind of left it. It was cracking. It has knots. So because there's knots, it's going to crack at those places because that's end grain. End grain, as we know, cracks the quickest because the water wants to evaporate through the end grain. Ooh, is that a crack right there? Looks like a heavy medullary ray. Hopefully it is. Doesn't really make sense for it to be right there. Anyway, this handle's all types of fucked up. Look at that. That's a bark inclusion, it looks like. Ooh, wow. Some kind of inclusion. That's a bark inclusion, and then that's just junk, I guess. So I think I could get this to be a handle, and it'll be pretty, but not the best lumber. And the reason why I don't have to make this into a handle is because I have so many options, and I'm really grateful for being in a place where I can get free hardwoods. It's just, you know, you want to pay with your time and effort, and, you know, you got to learn a little bit, but you gain so much from that because then you learn how to rive with very little resources. You can make timber into lumber. So it's a valuable asset to gain as a skill, and I'm pretty proud of it too. It makes me feel cool, you know. And because of this whole lumber journey, people have given me stuff. This is from Wise Slabs on Instagram. Piece of sassafras. I wouldn't have ever had the ability to get these big pieces of sassafras without that really nice gift. She also gave me some Norway maple, I believe, which is cool. But I would have never known how light. This is a very light wood. Almost feels like a conifer. How light sassafras is, and really pretty wood, isn't it? Very classy. I think it's a classy wood. Reminds me of like white oak and how classy it is. Look how tight those growth rings are. This is just a gorgeous tree right here. You might not be able to see with the wood the wood glue, but whoops. There we go. So yeah, I wouldn't have gotten all this cool stuff. I wouldn't have been able to make my low bench. The low bench is the most important part of this whole operation. Yeah, without this thing, I mean, my handles were trash before I had a low bench. And I put a little vise in it. You can see I'm working right now on stuff, but look how goofy this is. The holes are not even parallel. I put a piece of plywood instead of flattening it, so it just makes it easier to mount this. I even attached it with my own lumber. So all is possible through timber. One of the best raw materials in the human species has ever discovered.